Hi everybody, it's Kristin. So I have another foundation to review for you today. This foundation is the Almay TLC Truly Lasting Color 16 Hour, yes, foundation with SPF 15 in it. I started using this foundation kind of the middle of November, and then I stopped because I was suspicious of something, and so then I started using the Revon Colorstay that I just reviewed for you for a few weeks, and I have come back to this one in the past week just to see if my suspicions are correct, and they are, and so we'll get I'll get into that in a minute for you. But I just want to talk about first kind of about some of the other things, and we'll use kind of my same scale. So packaging, again, it's a glass bottle, which is neither good or bad. It just is what it is. You know, I don't know, for some reason I like I think maybe because of getting it out, I sometimes think I like a squeeze too better, but because this has a pump, it gets all kinds of points for me. So I'm giving this the full point because it has a pump and it comes out very, very easily, and I really like that. So that is the first thing that I want to talk about. And I don't remember the exact order that I did these in before, so it probably doesn't matter. But we'll move on to coverage. The coverage I felt was okay. It's a medium coverage. I don't really feel like you can build it up without it getting cakey to a fuller coverage. And as a reminder, I really prefer a fuller coverage foundation. That's just my preference because of the redness and stuff that I have kind of in my skin. I really prefer a fuller coverage foundation. But this gave a nice medium coverage that you could even sheer out to a lighter coverage, I think, depending on the brush or how you applied it. My favorite way to apply it that I found was the Real Techniques, and I'm sorry I used it this morning to do the demo for you, is the Real Techniques stippling brush. I really enjoyed that. I also do like using the buffing brush, but I just feel like this, for some reason with this foundation, because of its consistency, gave a little bit better coverage. I'm going to put a little bit on my hand so you can see. I did in the demo as well, but so you can see it's pretty thick. And creamy. It's nice. I mean, it's not bad by any means. I think I'll cut right now to me applying it. So yeah, I'll come right back. Okay, so as you can see, it gives a pretty decent coverage. It's not, you know, completely full coverage, which loses a little bit in points for me because I like it to be a fuller coverage. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a half a point for, half a point for coverage. The color range on this product is not spectacular by any means. I think that if you are much lighter than me, you're going to have a tricky time finding, I think they have maybe one lighter than the Ivory. Can't remember off the top of my head, but if you are darker skinned, they don't have any decent colors, at least not, I looked online even, and it's difficult to tell from swatches from their website. It went up to a color called Honey, which did not look very dark to me at all, and in store I couldn't find anything much darker than that either. So I actually am going to give it a 0 for color range because I feel like I don't like it when companies just kind of go from here to here and they forget here and here, you know. So for the color range, I'm actually going to give it 0. Longevity on this product is fantastic. It gets the full point for that. It lasts, I don't know about 16 hours. I don't think I ever tried 16 hours, but oh, I just dropped it on the ground. But it lasts a really long time. I really did enjoy that product as far as longevity. The finish on it, that's the last thing, that I'm actually going to give it a full point as well. The finish was nice. It wasn't too dewy, but it also didn't make my skin, which is generally normal to dry, it didn't make it look any drier. It didn't accentuate any dry flakes or anything like that. So I really appreciate the finish on that. I also think that it would work well for oily skin types. I didn't have a concern about that, you know, as I was trying it, thinking, oh, if you have oily skin, this isn't going to work, because I really felt like it would work for any skin type. So I really appreciated that as well. Now, the negative to this, so those are kind of my 5 points, which I ended up giving it a 3.5. And I don't know how I would work this into my into the system I created for giving points to things, but this broke me out. I don't know that I've ever had a foundation within a couple of days give me just kind of little dots here and there. I have a pretty big one over here right now. It definitely broke me out, and that was my suspicion when I tried it in November. I felt I wanted to make sure it was this and not something just going on with my skin, so I stopped using it. Went to the Revlon Colorstay, didn't have any issues, everything cleared up. When I went back to this, I immediately got, well, obviously not me, but within 2 days of trying that again last week, I had a couple over here, a couple of things down around my chin. So this definitely breaks me out. I don't think I will finish it because of that. I mean, why would you do that to yourself? So that's what I have to say on that. And one other thing I just want to mention today, because I kind of have those issues, when I finished the rest of my makeup after the clip, I did use the Milani multitasker powder over top of it just for a little bit more coverage, but I wanted to make sure that I applied it for you guys and could show you on camera. So I'm taking one for the team and hoping I don't break out anymore today. But anyway, so those are my thoughts on the TLC. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below. I'd be happy to get back to you on them. Again, I really feel like it is a nice long wearing. The packaging is great, kind of a medium coverage, and a nice semi-matte finish. Is that maybe the right way to explain that? Because it's not dewy, but it's not full-on like matte either. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will list below what I'm wearing on my face, only because I just ran it down on Topic Tuesdays, because it is the same day that I recorded that. But I will go ahead and list it below in case you are curious about any of that. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye!